So we have a lot of people that come into the area looking to relocate, looking to potentially go and say, okay, we're not moving for like 6 months to a year plus. Would building be an option? Because let's be honest, inventory is a little bit tricky right now as far as the housing market goes. So I'm here with my friend Natalia. She is with DRB Homes, and we are going to walk through new construction from start to finish. We have so many things to show you, and I have somebody at the end that you're going to want to stick around for because Kendall's pretty much a big deal, and she's going to answer the questions about like, how do you actually buy this? Natalia, tell me what community we are in.
So we are in the Park at Mulberry, a beautiful new craftsman-style community here in Fountain Inn in Simpsonville, right on the line.
And Fountain Inn's only like 5 years behind TR, so
Right.
If you're looking for that next like hip place, or walkability is really great too.
It's wonderful. So we're about 5 minutes away from downtown Main Street in Fountain Inn, which is full of restaurants and cafes. We are slated for Fountain Inn High School, which is an amazing high school.
Which we figured out that the Fountain Inn High School is like the first new high school in 50 years here in the upstate. We are standing right at the very beginning stages of one of the new homes. So tell me kind of, how do we get started? Like, what happens first?
Well, first you come into the office with a wonderful agent here. Let's just say you can't make it in person, we can do something virtual, right? And then we kind of talk about the build process. We are standing right here in front of how these townhomes get started. We have about a 5-month build time if you're waiting on start to finish. So with the townhome community, these are called spec homes, which means that all the selections are already picked for the townhomes. So you don't go through a design process, but the good news is that every single townhome has individuality. They're already picked by a designer, right? So you have beautiful selections that are already set.
This community, what's its name again?
The Park at Mulberry.
The Park at Mulberry. What price range are we in here?
Yeah, so anywhere between the 280s to the 290s.
So what's the very first thing that happens in their build?
Yeah, so the first thing is that they select a home site, right? And then what we do is we go through looking at the process of framing, insulation.
So it's all graded, and then the slab gets poured. That's what we're seeing behind here. All the plumbing is already figured
Underground
out.
plumbing is done, and then we look at the framing coming up, right? That'll be the next stage, and we'll have a pre-drywall meeting.
Okay, so first meeting is like actually deciding, hey, let's do this. Second meeting is the pre-drywall meeting.
Right.
As far as like from the slab to a pre-drywall meeting, how long does it take usually between those meetings?
Yeah, so about 3 months or so between those meetings, right? And then we'll sit down and talk about all the important parts of your home, of where not to hang pictures. It's behind the walls meetings, what I call it. Gas line, piping, all that good stuff.
So you're thinking new construction, and you love this idea of going ahead and building the house. Reach out to the team. Send us an email or go through our website. Give us a call or a text. We would love to help you out. Can we go actually look at one that's in process?
Yeah, we can. Let's do it.
So this is
the Litchfield floor plan in the process, right? After the drywall has been put into the house. So we're looking at this house almost before it goes through an inspection, final paint. We're getting down to our pre-settlement meeting.
okay.
Yes.
What do people like to do during this time?
So everyone really wants to know, hey, listen, how does my house work, right? We need to talk about the functionality of the house, our warranty, which we have a 1-year, 2-year, 10-year warranty.
And that's something that's cool too with the new construction. You get, it's called a bumper to bumper warranty for 1 year. You can hear like they're working on this house. It will be done soon. But what else do they need to know at this stage of the build?
Right, so at this point, we're coming close to closing. They need to know who their contacts are for warranty, and that is placed under the door of their cabinet in every DRB home. And then for the first 30 days, if anything goes crazy, haywire, they can reach out to the project manager directly. So they go to warranty and it goes straight to the PM. And they have a relationship, or you have a relationship with your project manager. We talk to them every single week up until closing, which is fantastic. That's what makes DRB so great.
Very cool. And so along with those incentives is like those great warranties, There's incentives for like actually using preferred lenders. Reach out to us because those
Incentives,
yeah.
seller concessions are really, really great. So
well, and they change every so often.
they do change, right? So as we progress, as we sell, just like the market in general, right? Prices do change, they go up, and incentives change as well. But one thing I will say out here in Mulberry is that we are offering a great interest rate, some 5.25 interest rate, and we are giving concessions to buy down to a 3.25, and that's with our preferred lender. Outside of that, if that's not an option for you, I just want to say that we are giving $19,000 up to $19,000 out here in seller concessions outside of that promotion. So
you can use that.
You can use that for
rate buy down.
Right, 2-1 buy down, 3-2-1 buy down, any of those things, closing costs, right? Because our goal, our goal is to make sure that you come out of pocket with the least amount of money and have a really great payment and a great quality home. That's the whole point. We'll be laying down Bermuda grass, which will attach, right? And you'll have nice, lovely grass in the backyard. And this community, like many other DRB communities, has a really great privacy fence around the community to make it look really, really great.
So I guess the next thing to go talk about is like, what do you do to actually buy this house? Okay, so we've seen the very beginning of your process, the middle of the process. We're getting ready to go show you what a finished product looks like. And we're gonna go talk to Kendall, which again, super cool. What are like your last things that you'd want somebody to know that is thinking about building here, or could they build somewhere else, and could you help us?
This is a great community is what I would say. I'd love to have you come out and see me, but if for some reason the park at Mulberry, gorgeous community, doesn't work for you, right? Some other place works, that's fine. I could take you to any DRB community, right? And show you something else, another product that could work for you.
So if you're looking for like a single family home,
basement homes, townhomes, whatever the case may be.
Got it all.
Yeah.
Now, quick things, and you told me about this as we were like walking back in here. So for this townhome community, you said there were some like fun quirks that a new homeowner here gets.
Yeah.
Like, what do they get here?
Yeah. So the first year of HOA is waived here at the park in Mulberry, which is huge. It's a maintenance-free community. So grass and trash is taken care of. And if you're a first-time home buyer here and you want to save some extra money, that's a huge incentive.
First-time home buyers.
Yeah.
That's great.
Right? And then we offer the up to $19,000 of concessions, which is amazing. And these incentives are not just for like our special rate incentives for this community, but new construction, single family as well, right? So there's an option for just about anybody with DRB.
So reach out to us. The team would love to get you in contact with Natalia and get a like process started, because that's what we do. And like the build times on these is it's not built fast. Like it takes more than 2 or 3 months. Like the build time here is about 5 months.
About 5 months, right?
And then for your single family homes, that's like 6 to 9 months.
Yeah, that's the projection, right? We always try to give an accurate projection, but the good thing about it is that you're getting a good quality home.
I know I recommend to my home buyers that they get a third-party home inspection. What does DRB do for that? And is it okay if we bring in our own home inspector?
Oh, yeah. And fantastic for doing that. It's always great to be able to bring in your own home inspector, but we offer a 2M quality inspection, or we do that on all of our homes.
Okay.
Right?
What is 2M quality?
Yeah, so that's a company that we use to come in and make sure that your house is 100% complete. We cannot move you into a home unless that home is functioning and working properly. Mm-hmm. And that's what our 2M quality inspectors do. They come in and make sure that everything behind the walls, within the walls is all working for you to give you that peace of mind. But if you want that second touch, you can also get your own inspector.
Which I think is great. So you're getting the most perfect house that we can possibly give you. Let's go talk to Kendall. Thanks, Natalia. All right, guys. So last but not least, and what you've stuck around here for is, this is Kendall Fox. And Kendall is with Prime Lending. Tell me and our viewers a little bit about yourself and what you do that makes you so special for DRB.
Okay, so I am Kendall Fox with Prime Lending, as Aubree said. I am a local lender here in the Greenville area, also born and raised in Greenville. When you work with a local lender, we have relationships with other realtors like yourself in the area. So you go submit an offer on a home. I may know the listing agent and I can reach out and vouch for you to say, hey, this buyer's strong. They're gonna trust my pre-qual letter over a Rocket Mortgage pre-qual letter all day long. Yeah. Also, appraisals. We know the local appraisers in the area. So if there's an issue or a concern, the appraiser's gonna call me if they know me, and we can talk through those things to try to navigate a solution instead of an appraiser that maybe is from a different state that doesn't know a new construction product or the area. Also, closing attorneys. We know them, we work with them all day, every day in the area. So having that partner relationship base is crucial. Also, I'm here local. You can come shake hands with me and meet with me. I tend to go to all my closings, or try to, so I'll be there with you the entire way.
Yeah, and there's not too many lenders I know of that actually come to closings anymore, so that's super cool. So as far as when people get started with their, like, okay, we've decided we are going to buy a home, whether it's new construction or not, let's say it's regular, single family, what's the first step? Like, what do we need to do with you?
So first step is always pre-qualification. You want to know where you stand on purchasing power, what that looks like for loan products, how much money you need for down payment and closing cost, what the current rate environment looks like, so you know your payment situation. You want to know all of that the very second you think about wanting to buy a home, because that process is very important as a starting point, so you know what types of homes to look for, what your price point is, what you can afford, where you're comfortable. You want to know that information. So that's the very, very, very first step, is talk to a lender to get pre-qualified.
So what happens, like, we have a lot of people that, you're watching right now and you're like, well, I'm moving from out of state. Like, maybe they don't know what type of work they're going to do. A lot of you guys are working from home still. And then there's a fair number of people that are retiring. What does that look like for those people that are coming here and they're not already local?
Great question. So when you are relocating, a lot of people think they want to move here first and then figure out their job and employment situation. In the mortgage world, it's the opposite. You have to figure out your income and your employment here first, because we use future income. So we need to know what your income is going to be going forward. Because if you're living elsewhere right now, you're not going to maintain that same job if you physically work in a location where you are currently. Now, as Aubree said, if you work remotely and you can live anywhere, it doesn't matter, then we just get confirmation of that and on we go. And if you're retiring, we just need to understand what your, again, future income is going to look like. Pension, Social Security, if you have a large amount of assets, we have an option for that.
For those people that are worried about their credit, okay, I get this a lot. Like, I don't have the down payment, or I'm worried that a pre-approval will hurt my credit. What does that do?
So I can't stress enough, again, talk to a lender and see where you stand, okay? Because everybody may think, I'm not ready, I can't buy right now. You truly don't know that until you talk to a lender. We have options for credit repair. So if that's your hesitation, don't let it be. Go ahead and talk to someone like myself. Figure out what steps you need to take and have a plan of action in place so we know how to guide you going forward.
And then for pre-approval and such, say I have a phenomenal credit score, is that going to hit my credit, make it go down?
It should not. So a credit bureau, Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, they see a mortgage inquiry, and if it's a mortgage company, mortgage lender, it should not negatively impact you because it's a different type of pull. We also have a soft pull option and a hard pull option. Neither should impact you negatively. So it's different from like an auto loan or a credit card or something like that. So should not be negatively impacted.
But if you have questions that we haven't answered in this video, reach out. We would love to make sure you understand every step of this process. Subscribe to the channel if this is something that was helpful to you, because we're constantly doing informational videos like this, but also we love helping you buy homes here. And whenever you are here, if you're local, we love to help you sell those houses also. So we'll catch you next time, and see ya.